Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today's video is going to be the first of what I'm going to call a cake series, Death by Cake. This is Death by Chocolate Cake today. I have a very smoky chocolate eye for you with some custom lashes, mink with some wispies kind of mixed in there, and then I have a nice peaky lip and glowing cheeks and all that stuff. Natural hair up. Okay. Yes, honeys. And yes, so this will be a series. I'm hoping to get like 2 or 3 more maybe if I can. So the eyes will be in a separate video than the face because together they're just hella long and I don't want to do that to you guys. And yeah, so if you want to see how I achieved this Death by Chocolate Cake look, y'all know what you gotta do, keep on watching, okay? Death by Chocolate Cake, yes. Okie dokie guys, so let's get started really quick. I'm going to go in with my current favorite foundation, and that is the Lord, you know what, hold on a second. Okay, so this is our first cake face series of the series. I'm doing chocolate cake. Okay, if you're interested in the eye look, there will be a link to that video below. The link to that video will be live on the Friday after this post. I'm going to go in, instead of the waterproof, I'm going to go in with Becca matte foundation, matte skin foundation, and I'm in the color Mink, and I am going to use that as my foundation today, since, you know, just to mix it up, because I'm always using the MAC waterproof. And I'm going to use a damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to put this all over. And start working it into my face. Okay, so the first concealer I'm going to go in with is Kevyn Aucoin's Sensual Skin Enhancer in number SX11, and it's already on the back of my hand, and I'm going to just take that same beauty blender that I just did the foundation with, except I'm going to take the pointy side, and I'm going to start working this under my eyes. I'm going to keep it right here. I'm not going to take this all the way over. I'm going to keep it right here. Okay, with what I have left over on the brush, I'm going to go a little bit on my chin, center of my nose, and a dab on my forehead. Just with whatever's left over. Okay, so while my under eyes are setting, I'm going to go in with the Pro Longwear NW50. I'm just going to take a little bit of that on the back of my hand, like a little dot like that. I'm going to take the bottom of the brush that I did the foundation with, and I'm just going to just lightly provide a contour layer right here. Just lightly. And also on the other side. And then I'm going to take this just a little bit under my jaw area and along my forehead. Okay, next I'm going to be taking Becca's Becca's Toffee. I'm sorry, Toffee is their concealer. It is the Ultimate Coverage Concealer. I think that's what that says. I know I don't have my glasses on. It's already on the back of my hand, so I'm going to take a new beauty blender, and it's right there, new beauty blender, and I'm going to just start working this all under my eye, except this time I'm going to bring it over, right? As well as take it right up my nose right here. So it's kind of like a reverse nose contour, if you will. I'm not going to use concealer. I'm going to fix that part right there. But I'm not going to use darker concealer to do a nose contour. I'm just going to kind of reverse it and just use highlight so that the place where I laid the foundation kind of sticks out. Okay, remember, this is cake face, okay? This is cake face, so we are going in with several layers. Whatever's left on that sponge, you are going to define your contour right here with what's left on the sponge. If you want to be more dramatic, then you would add concealer here. I'm not doing that. It's still going to be dramatic, okay? But you got to be careful with the Becca Toffee and the Kevyn Aucoin, because you can, you know, get real drag real quick. Now, if that's what you want to do, you know, by all means, okay? So, once you do that, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take MAC Studio Fix in NC 43, and I'm going to set my under eye area with that. And I'm going to press this in, pressing it in. Right along that area that I just laid the second concealer down with. Okay? Okay. Okay, now, while that's doing its thing, I'm going to go in and I'm just going to warm up my face just a little bit. I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever bronzer. And I'm warming up my face. I'm not contouring. Okay, you guys, for those of you that freak out when people use bronzer to contour. I'm not one of those folks, okay? Okay. I'm just gonna warm up my cheeks. Okay. This has a tendency to oxidize, all right? Then I'm gonna go in with dark tan. Still warming. And I'm gonna put a little dark tan on my forehead. And a little under here. And you can just see the face kind of coming together. Okay? Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of, and I just lost the brush I had in my hand. So, okay, so I'm gonna take that same little brush that I laid that color down with, the first setting powder, and I'm just gonna wipe away any excess. And then what I'm gonna do, you guys know I love going in with two different setting powders. The first one I'm gonna go in with is Deep Peach. And with Deep Peach, I'm going to just use the same little blender that I used before. I'm going to dip it in there. Deep Peach, I'm going to put here. If I go in with yellow right here, or banana, or whatever we want to call it, it's way too light for me. So I find that Deep Peach keeps it wearable and kind of keeps it out of the drag range. Now some people are going to think this is drag, and that's okay, but I don't think so. Is it cake face? Yes. I'm going to put that right there because I have a tendency to get oily right there. Last time I did cake face, I did, it's the Beauty Box 5, and I think I put yellow right here, And I don't think on camera I didn't show you that I kind of blended that out later and it worked itself out. But be careful right there if you don't want that too obnoxious. Okay, so now that I have my deep peach down, now I'm going to take my soft yellow setting powder. Both of these are from MAC. And I'm going to put that under my eyes to bake. Okay, just a little bit. It's not a little bit. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, that's what your face should kind of look like. Okay, so we're gonna let that bake. Oh, my mommy's calling me. Nothing like some family drama. Okay, so my mother has talked to me for several minutes and I've had this under my eye the whole time. I did press in what was on my cheeks and on my forehead. I'm gonna press it on my nose. Everywhere I had the orange, I kind of just went ahead and pressed that into my skin. I prefer to press as opposed to brush off. It kind of just gives you that, you know, flawless airbrush look. Now, of course, you're gonna, you know, drown your face in setting spray, but still, I love the way that the press looks. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, now I'm gonna contour, okay? Now I'm gonna contour. I'm gonna go in with Blunt and Shadester, I think. Blunt and Shadester, and this is shadowy. There are the three of them, but I usually go in with Blunt and Shadester, and I kind of, I'm kind of swirling and blending the brush up. I do that, right? And then I take Shadester, the darker, and then I'm just gonna go here with that. Like that. And then just kind of blend out underneath right there. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna do some highlighting. I'm gonna go in with Champagne Pop. If I can find my little highlight brush. I really should be prepared, right? Champagne Pop. Brush, found it. And I'm just gonna put that on the highest point of my cheekbone and blend that in. Tip of my nose, bridge, chin. Okay, I'm going to do something a little different today. I'm gonna pair up Champagne Pop, excuse me, I hope I'm in focus, with I Am Glam by Jella. And so I don't get this everywhere. Just a little bit. Well, a little bit for me. How about that? As a clarification. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Death by Cake is what we're doing actually. I'm gonna go in with Lovejoy, which is a mineralized blush. It's a deep pinky purpley kind of combination blush. And I'm gonna go in with this big brush right here. And I'm gonna be careful, I hope. And put that in between the contour and the highlight. I didn't want to go in too heavy, but just another little. Yeah, just a little bit before it gets, I can do ridiculous, but I'm not gonna do that today. Now I'm going to drown myself in mineralized skin finish. Yes. Let the drowning begin. 5,000 years later. Okay guys, that's it. That's the look. The first in the cake series, okay? This is chocolate cake. Yes. I hope y'all like it. Anyways, I thank you so much for joining me for this first installment of Cake Face. Baking on the weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So anyways, yeah, hope you guys have a nice week. Take care, stay safe, God bless. Please make sure you give this a thumbs up so I know you like it. Thumbs down if you don't like it. Sour. But anyways, we're still family. Okay. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye. Cake. Yes, death by cake. What? Death by chocolate cake. What? Yeah, I'm gonna go in with chestnut. This is a bit much. Okay.